It's time now for another tasty tidbit from Philadelphia's hostess with the mostest. Here comes Chef Jacquie.
Ciao and welcome to Cooking with Chef Jacquie. First, we must wash our hands. Remember, hot water, soap, and a little scrubby. Get all those germs under your nails, little harbingers of germs. We don't want that in our food. Ciao and welcome to my kitchen. We're cooking with Chef Jacquie today, and we're cooking from my home kitchen. And I'm going to give you one of my recipes, one of the family's recipes that I just invented one day when this is what I had in my refrigerator, and it's now turned out to be the family favorite. So I'm going to make it for you. And it's one of those dishes, like if you have 20, 30 minutes, perfect timing. By the time your pasta is cooked, the whole sauce comes together. What I love about this sauce is the diversity. I'm using tomatoes today, spinach, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and some heavy cream. You can omit the heavy cream and just do it that way. Just leave it with those ingredients, or you can put it in and make some nice creamy sauce. You can use any kind of tomato you want. Don't like spinach? Try Swiss chard. Don't like Swiss chard? Throw some asparagus in there. It is basically whatever you want to do. And today we are going with a gluten-free recipe. This spaghetti, believe it or not, is gluten-free. I have an aunt who's a celiac, and Aunt Ruthie cannot have spaghetti, regular spaghetti. Can you imagine in an Italian house not being able to eat spaghetti? What a shame. So I immediately went out and tried to find some really good pastas that are like that. Some of my favorites are the ones that are made from quinoa, and that's spelled Quinoa. I know, you're probably looking at that all the time and saying, how do you say that? Quinoa. It's quinoa. That is a super grain. Tons of protein, so you don't have to worry about missing the protein because you're not eating fish or meat. Another one that I like is made with rice, potato, and soy, which I'm using today, and it's an organic product. I love my organic products, and I love anything that's brought to me close to my house. Local farmers markets usually carry the best ingredients, and please use your local farmers. That's how we are going to get the farming industry back to where it's supposed to be. By using them, it'll bring down the price of what vegetables and fruits are. And you're getting healthy and organic, no chemicals. Yay! And that's good for your body. But I'm going to start my sauce, and the first thing I am going to do while we're doing that is, the water is boiling. Again, salted water. And I know this looks like it's going to be a lot of salt, but it's not. Look at how much water is in there. And it just dissipates. So, linguine are the pasta of choice today. And the first thing you want to do is stir your pasta around or it will stick. That's the only thing you really have to do is just stir it as soon as you put it in the pot. And it's got to have enough water to cover it. So we'll let that cook. My frying pan is nice and warm. I'm going to show this to you because it's really an easy way to deal with garlic. If I were to stand here and start peeling this garlic, it might take me forever, and my hands are going to smell so bad, my husband is not going to come near me for a week. So, and I'm sure that you guys probably feel this at home too, especially if you're cooking. Easiest way. I love doing that. I think of people that really get on my nerves when I smash garlic, and it's so cathartic. You should really try it at home. There we go. And I am Italian, so we have to put lots of garlic in everything we do. And we got to smash lots of faces too. So, garlic. Give it a quick chop. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. because we're going to cook it. It's not going to be raw. So there's my garlic. And here we are. Olive oil, always use extra virgin olive oil. It's the best one for you, and it also has the best flavor. I am going to stir my pasta just one more time. Make sure it doesn't stick. There we go. Okay, nice and hot. Put our garlic in. Wow, a little warm. That was a little garlic skin. I didn't want that in there. Here's another little piece. Don't want that in there. That gets stuck between your teeth. You'll really look like a hillbilly. See how that's sizzling up? If you could only smell that right now. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Heavenly. And you just want to cook it a little bit. You never want to burn your garlic because it would just taste awful. Burnt garlic is one of the worst tastes I have ever encountered in my chefing life. There we go. Beautiful. And when you smell it and it's just a little golden brown, that's when you can add your tomatoes. And today I'm using some beautiful heirloom tomatoes. And I'm going to put this up on high. Pinch. Did you see that? Just a pinch of salt and a little bit of cracked pepper. And this is going to cook down. This is going to cook a little bit while my pasta's cooking, and you'll have a sauce within 15 minutes. I always like to help out my little tomato friends. Cherry tomatoes work really good in this. And I just like to push the skins down so it releases more of that juice faster, because I like to cook fast, quick. Sometimes I come home at 5 o'clock and dinner needs to be on the table by 5:30 because the kids have sports. So this is one of those quick dishes that you can help move along. Pasta smells good too. Okay. Now, as you can see, a nice little tomato sauce is forming here. This is so good. So, so good. This is what I mean by pushing down. See how it just like purees that? Because once the flesh starts to cook, it becomes so, so soft. And that's how they make tomato sauce. This is what I'm making, a fresh tomato sauce. And it's going to be almost an orangey color because of the yellow tomatoes mixed with the red ones. Oh, I wish you could smell this. All right. Let's taste pasta like an Italian. Almost done. What I love about these quinoa pasta grains and the rice and the potatoes, they actually taste very similar to spaghetti. And that's a really hard thing to do because I've noticed that some of them are a little crunchy, the texture is not the same. The quinoa one and the potato, rice, and soy really, really have hit the mark as far as that spaghetti taste. My uncle, who's Italian, eats quinoa pasta. So if an Italian is eating it, you know it's good. Even though the Chinese invented pasta, the Italians perfected it. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. At this point, I'm going to throw in my spinach. And that'll cook down with that. A little pinch of salt for the spinach. Another layer. Now, a friend of mine makes this, and she's not a real big cream eater. She doesn't like it. It doesn't agree with her. She stops right here And this is how she makes her sauce. She puts a little bit more olive oil at the end to make it creamier and sort of hold it all together, bring it all together and give it that richness that the cream would normally do. But not me. I'm bad. I like it all. This is something that I enjoy making. I think a little bit of cream once a week is not going to hurt you. Doesn't mean you would eat it every night though. Pasta's cooked. And the sauce is almost there. I'll give you a little folklore about this dish. There are a few different things going on here. You have red, and red represents passion, love, and protection. The yellow represents sunshine, which is great, and gold. The green represents money, and the garlic is protection too. So while you're eating this dish, the energies that come from it are love, money, and we can all use more of that, and passion and protection. This is an awesome dish. So not only is it good for you while you're eating it, it's good for you energy-wise too. I love this dish. It's multi-purpose, and if you make a lot of it, you can keep it and send it with the kids for lunch. If you don't put the cream in it, you don't even have to refrigerate it. And it happens to be one of the kids' favorites. So this is a kid-friendly dish, if you will. And I was talking to you about what kind of tomatoes do you want to use in there. I put heirloom cherry tomatoes are wonderful in there. You want anything but a slicing tomato. You want really ripe, juicy tomatoes for this dish. Another component that goes into the dish is that Parmigiano Reggiano. You know, the stuff I put on everything. We're going to finish it off with that and a little bit of cream. And if you have any herbs in the garden like basil, you might want to throw that in there too. That'll give it just that little bit of Italian touch, which is really, really good. And the kids like that herb too. Okay, our sauce is almost done now. I am going to add our cream. There you go. Lovely, lovely. See how that cream just like automatically thickened up that sauce? How pretty is that? How pretty is that? I'm very proud when I put this dish on the table. And here is the Parmigiano Reggiano. I know it looks like a lot, but when you use a little planer to grate that, it's fine. It's really not that much cheese. And here are a few more tidbits when you're cooking pasta. Never throw the water away. Why? It's a natural thickener. Whatever pasta you cooked in there, either it's rice, corn, soy, even when it's wheat, they're natural thickeners in the water. So if your sauce gets a little dry, you just put some of that sauce, some of that water in there, and that'll help. Chefs really love to put the pasta right inside their dish. This way you can coat it and cook with it instead of just putting the pasta in a plate and then putting the sauce on top. That's a little trick that we do. And it just incorporates all the flavors into the pasta. I could have done this a lot faster, right? If I would have just drained it. But there we go. There we go. Now, was that easy or what? You can have dinner on the table in no time flat. And this is a good lunch for you too. I served this with a nice arugula salad. Put a little bit of lemon juice on it. a little bit of olive oil, and some Parmesan shavings, and you got your full dinner. But now it's time to eat. Oh my gosh, can't wait. Can't wait. There you go. The pasta, the spinach, the tomatoes, the garlic is in there. And this is great. If you happen to be one of those families that are participating in those Meatless Monday type of meals, this is the perfect meal for you guys. Needs cheese. Oh, let's try that again. Delish. And it's really light. Believe it or not, the sauce is light. Want some? If you want the recipe, go to our website, taste4travel.net, and it's waiting there for you. Meanwhile, from my kitchen to yours, ciao.
Thanks for joining us and Cooking with Chef Jackie. To get this recipe and other fun foodie information, visit us at taste4travel.net. Connect with her on Facebook at Taste for Travel with Chef Jackie and on Twitter at Chef Jackie1. For now, ciao.